What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. So, as you might have seen by the screen and the title, Tyson, scary, otherwise known as Tyson Fury, has now rescheduled his July 24th fight, which he ducked and lied about having C19, because you best believe the YB got some exclusively leaked videos coming soon. It's not 100% confirmed. Tyson Scary ain't had no C19, and in fact, that's the reason why his ex dropping this rescheduled date today. Yeah, the rescheduled date today is going out to try and muddy the waters, because you best believe we haven't had no statement from Tyson Scary in a week. All the MTK affiliated Shieldons, Tyrone Booth, IFL TV, everyone else been silent for a week. No videos, no comments, no nothing. Now all of a sudden out of the blue, the day the official proof gets leaked that Tyson Scary doesn't know the first thing about C19, never mind having it, all of a sudden they've magically got the date, they got the rescheduled day out there. Yeah? I mean, I'm not being funny, IFL TV even had to have an interview with Fish Eyes Warren. And couldn't even ask him in the interview. Then afterwards, IFL TV rock up and, oh well, no joke, afterwards they put in a comment, oh well, this was before, or this was, yeah, this was before. This was a week later. That interview came out a week later. The reason they had to put that little asterisk in there and tell you that, oh, it was before, which they made up, was so that, to excuse themselves, if that makes sense. The truth is, it was well after. But they just saying that. How can we prove any different? They went to a Fish Eyes Warren interview and didn't ask him about what's going on with Tyson Scary. Bottom line. And then they're trying to backtrack. Oh, no, it was actually, no, it was because it was before. No, it wasn't. You knew full well when it was. You're just scary looking asses, Sheldons, no doubt. Anyway, let's get to this rescheduled date. The rescheduled date is allegedly, and from now on, anything to do with Tyson Scary is alleged. Because for me to sit here and tell you, October 8th going to happen. Truth be known, I've already told you what's going to happen. Listen, I told you, man, back in May, when Fury announced July 24th, I thought, nah, too good to be true. He's gonna pull out. He's gonna find a way to jump out, no doubt. That's what I told you, man. Now I'm making another prediction. I'm predicting this October 8th date, he's gonna come through and say, oh, you know, I've got the long C19. I've got the long version. I'm gonna need more time off, because think about it. How else does this make sense? For example, you could say, well, YB, maybe he just wasn't training properly. If you weren't training properly, you've definitely been in camp for 6 weeks. So why do you need 3-4 months for? Why do you need 3 months for? Have another month and a half or whatever. 6 weeks. What do you need 12 weeks for? Don't make no sense. I mean, the longest boxing camps are, or often boxing camps are 8 weeks. Scary's been in camp for 8 weeks already. So what are you telling me you can do a 20-week camp? Something ain't adding up here, and that's the point. The point is, it's not a coincidence that Tyson Scary was forced to go to court. It's not a coincidence Deontay Wilder had to take Tyson Scary to court. What does taking someone to court imply? Implies they don't want the fight. Okay, fine. Let's say that one piece of information is a bit of coincidence. Oh, well, but YB, you know, it's a coincidence they have to take him to court. Fine. What if I now tell you the man who was taken to court now mysteriously is also sick when it comes to doing the fight? That for me, all these actions are adding up to very clear. He don't want it. How about that? Simple as that. He don't want it. And it's all lies as well. A man who don't want it and a man who's telling lies, you want me now to believe that, oh no, it's going to be October 8th. Why? If it can't be July 24th, why October 8th? Oh, but YB is because of training or whatever else. Think about it. If it was because of training, why didn't they just make the date August 8th? If that makes sense. And think about it. Let's not forget this. Team Fury made the date, by the way. This wasn't a case of, well, the judge ordered it on July 24th and Fury panicked. No. Team Fury were literally the ones who suggested or who proposed the plan to Team Wilder of July 24th. So why, when Fury's camp were in control of this date, did they not say, you know what, we're going to need more time to train? Because let's not forget as well, even non-conspiratorial people like Eddie Hearn were saying, this ain't going to happen, it's too quick. So if people not involved in the event are saying it's not too quick, and even myself, I said, it seems a bit too quick, well, why rush? What's the big rush? So if we're thinking that, you telling me not one person in Team Fury was thinking, well, you know, we're probably going to need more time in 6-7 weeks. Back in May, that's when you should be thinking about training. That's the point here. It's nothing to do with training. If it was to do with training, I'm pretty sure they could have planned it to be 12 weeks. They could have planned it to be, I don't know, August 20th or whatever. August 25th. 4 weeks later, if it was about training. Nothing to do with training. They knew full well what they're doing. They're trying to piddle around as much as possible. And not fight. Bottom line. Because and that's another thing, perfect thing. If it was about training, yeah, why is my man in Vegas for? Why is my man banging the slot machines? I thought you supposed to. Number one, I thought you was sick, but fine. Number two, I thought you were supposed to be. I thought the reason you need to be off is because you need to train. What is it? You're banging the slot machines, all in the video, all in the pictures. That's for another video. Anyway, listen. My point is, this October rescheduled thing. You man. Yeah, you dons who believe the YOB's got a chocolate ting and you stay sucking for the soft chewy centre. Yeah, you dons, you best believe you man, your man's mouths are gonna be sore because you're gonna be sucking for a long time, no doubt. You can be sucking from now all the way to October 8th, and then guess what? Come October 8th, you're gonna be sucking some more. Yeah. Because you man who believe, you Fury shield-ons, yeah, who believe that October 8th can happen, you're the same dons who believe the YB got a chocolate, the YB got a ting made of chocolate with a soft, chewy, creamy centre. And you man stay sucking, no doubt, 100%. You just can't wait to get to the centre, can you? Yeah? No doubt. He don't want it. I don't know what goofy plan he's got to play. I don't know what goofy plan he's trying to play here, but 100% he don't. Because if he did, this video wouldn't exist because it'd be on in July 24th. Or even, you know, I don't even mind. If genuinely you need some more time for training, reschedule for August 25th. You know what I mean? 4 weeks later. That he could have easily done that. You know what? Training's a bit out of date or whatever. Or I need some more time or whatever reason. 4 weeks. Yes, the YB would still air you out, but you know, that shows that tells people that yeah, he's taking the Michael, but it is what it is. But 3 months. 3 months. Wow. I'm sorry. Bottom line, it's wow. Take the piss. That's what it is. It's not even a bit close. Yeah? Anyway, let's go through about it. Because Tyson Scary posted some messages. And that's another thing, by the way, I want to pick up on. Because, again, my man Tyson Scary has been promoting his new book and promoting his new crypto stonk and doing all this goofy stuff. Still, to this day, he hasn't come out and really given the fans a statement. And told them, listen, I know we've heard, let's not forget, oh, but YB, we've heard from all the shillers about C19. No. We want to hear a statement from Tyson Scary. Bottom line. I don't care anything else. I don't care who else. I don't care whatever people are speculating about. How, explain, and this is another thing as well. This proves, in my mind, or not in my mind, factually, this proves there is something nefarious going on. Why? Because, think about it, if you have a genuine thing going on, you just say it, don't you? Think about it, if you've got a fight, yeah, where millions or tens and hundreds of thousands of people are anticipating and supporting you and buying tickets and whatnot for, if you have a genuine thing going on, what's the first thing you do when you find that the fight's off? You come out and say, fans, I've had a genuine ABCD go on, here's the deal. But it's only when things are nefarious and there's goofy stuff going on, that's when things start, like the whole lot don't make sense. Why hasn't he come out? Why wasn't he the first one to break it? Because if it was me, yeah, if tens of thousands of people were supporting me and whatnot, I'd want them to hear from me off the jump. I wouldn't sit around and a week later just have said nothing. Unless what had been going on was pure BS. And therefore, when it's pure BS, you don't want to, innit? You can't. It don't feel right. You put it off. You forget about it. You just carry on, and that's another thing. He ain't really living it. Guess what? If you was really living, and you had C19, you was really under the weather, you wouldn't feel so bad telling people, yo, man, I'm really going through it. But when you're not, and you're jumping, bouncing off the walls in the video in Vegas, You know what I'm saying? It's hard to clearly, because he hasn't said nothing. Anyway, my man rescheduling the fight, ain't said nothing to his fans, and he's posting about this. Let's read out the pictures then, because he posted a few pictures out, along with plugging his moody merch. He said WBC and Neil heavyweight champion Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder will now conclude their epic trilogy on October 9th. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, nothing there. See what I mean? There's no acknowledgement of what's gone on. Fury versus Wilder 3 rescheduled. Fury and Wilder will now meet on Saturday. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. See, look, there's nothing here. He ain't said nothing. Great. Let me check the last one. There's a few pictures here. Yeah, nothing. All it says is October 9th. He's made no... Still to this day, well over a week now, yeah? He hasn't made no statement. No apology. I'm not even... Well, I beat his 6, so why would he apologise? Even... if you're a genuine person, yeah? Let's not forget, Fury makes out his... he makes out his... What's the name? Not Jesus. What's the other man's name? Either way. He makes out his some sort of apostle, yeah? Tyson Fury thinks he's some sort of apostle, no doubt. He prances around like he's real whatever. If that's the... Or even if you're just an average person... He's had nothing to say. That's what I don't get about you Tyson Fury shills. He don't care about you a little bit. All he wants you to do is keep buying his merch. And if you look over the last week, the only thing we've seen from Tyson Fury is buy my merch, buy my moody crypto, and that's it. And I'm not being funny, in a normal week, is what it is, isn't it? Me personally, begging it like that, that's each to their own, but still, in a normal week, if you want to beg your moody crypto, if you want to beg sales for your moody crypto and your moody merch, that's good for you. But in a week where you've pulled the rug and has effectively impacted tens of thousands of people who care about you to some extent, you've got nothing to say. And I wouldn't even, genuinely, I wouldn't even have minded if, for example, he went completely radio silent. Because at least then you can say, well, YB, we haven't heard from him full stop for a week. But the fact you was still, oh, listen, you was doing the most plugging. Almost like you was using this media hype. We know events like this, pullouts and whatnot, cause media hype. It's almost like you was using the media hype, much like you did with Billy Ho, to be fair. When Billy Ho jacked, Tyson Fury had no statement to say, but he was banging, I swear down, he was banging his merch advertisements on IG, and banging his goofy NFT crypto crap. Banging it he was, 100%. And the same thing here. Difference is, Billy Ho that's kind of separate to you. Even if you did make out it was your bare knuckle Magic Warrior. Yeah? Your Sparta Magic Warrior brother Don. But now, guess what? Now it's you. But even so, you don't respect even the shills who respect you, who like rate you like that. You just don't care. You just line them all up and tell them to tip their head back and say, that's what you do. Open wide kind of thing, no doubt. But YB, mate, you know. Yeah? Bunch of crispy looking ass dons. Anyway, listen. End of the day, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder allegedly taking place on October 8th. Don't hold your breath, yeah? And you goofies who think it's going to happen, all I can say to you, man, is just make sure you keep sucking for the creamy chocolate centre. No doubt.